there's this girl. It's not that kind of conversation, so no, hold on, okay? Get your mind out the gutter. Please stop being all smutty minded. Stop, okay? But it is about a girl, okay? We're friends, we're beefing, but we're not like disrespectful to each other or anything like that. It's one of our little things that happen sometimes. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit, because you know, I'm always open to learning how to properly deal with things, and I want to talk about that with you. But before I begin all of that, I wanted to tell you I made it to the park. Well, this is a different park. The park I went to last week, that was bullshit, okay? Like, it seems like it will be nice after they've done all the renovations and whatever, but it's bullshit because they could have told me that it was being renovated on the website. It said it was open, and I drove almost 20 minutes there. Don't be doing that. But that's it. That's fine. So I'm still reading Seduction by Robert Greene. Actually, he's discussing 9 different types of seduction in this book. So I'm really excited to finish it and give you like a summary and ask you about your entire prowess of just feminine energy and all of that bullshit. Well, I mean, it's not bullshit, but this is how I talk, okay? Listen, all right. What I will say is I realized that I've gotten some new supporters. Thank you. Honestly, it is not taken for granted, and I am absolutely filled with gratitude, okay? Whatever it is that made you decide, let me hear this girl out, I'm grateful. But with that, I want to tell you, I am pretty new to this entire YouTube thing. So my intention for the channel is for us to feel like a community, okay? It's for us to feel like we're actually growing together. And in order to do that, we have to be honest with how we're feeling. I don't want you to just agree with me just because you think we cannot have difference of opinions. Please don't be that person. However, what I will ask of you is to not tear anyone down on the platform. Don't be unnecessarily rude, okay? We're all here literally trying with ourselves. This is based on what we know, our first attempt at being on earth. So we're liable to fuck up. We're liable to say some shit. We're liable to get into some shit. And if you're anything like me, man, I be guilty even when I don't be doing shit. Honestly, like I have a very guilty look. My personality doesn't really help the situation because I'll just be like, I ain't gotta prove shit to you, so it's whatever you want to believe type shit. That, like, that's how my personality is. So even when I don't do it, it'll seem like I do it, and then, you know, listen, I'm always I'm always listen, even when I don't do anything, I look like I did it, I sound like I did it, I even move like I did it. And I don't know, well, I've never been the type that's gonna try to convince you that that's not me. Like, if that's what you want to believe, cool, because, like, listen, if I want to believe something, that's what I'm gonna do, and I don't give a fuck unless I choose to give a fuck. So please know that I'm filled with trauma. I don't think I'm traumatized, but I've been in this entire not necessarily rediscovery, but I've been deep diving into myself as I am exiting this entire survival mode that I had going on for a very long time, and not necessarily diving into the past because I can't move on, no, but just pretty much bringing my shadow self to the forefront and be like, come on, I'm gonna rock with you however you are, Jay, tattered and torn, we got this, okay? So that's who I am. I have a hard time being open, being vulnerable. I have a really hard time letting people in. Trust is so hard for me. So I decided to build this platform in hopes of just pretty much showing people that, listen, this is who I am, and if you can identify with me, please. Honestly, the intention or the mindset that I have for this channel is for us to just own the fact that sometimes we're gonna fuck up, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally. But the key is to just keep going. The key is to own the fact that, yeah, I fucked up. I know I fucked up, but I mean, I can't undo it. So do you want me to try to do better, or should I just like not give a fuck? Because me, it's natural for me to not give a fuck, but I'm trying to give a fuck about the people that I care for. And so if it is the case where you think that you can identify with that, then please stay and definitely watch older contents, and feel free to leave your feedback. I have no problem with us talking about things. I can learn something from you. You can learn something from me, probably. Or in the end, you know, I end up way more fucked up than I am, and we just all become a clusterfuck of something. I don't know. So yeah, I am documenting this journey, especially as a loner. I told myself I was going to try to heal because I identified some things when I decided to exit survival mode and try living. Living is hard as fuck. I'm trying not to swear, so I'm going to try to proceed without swearing. After I navigated the entire survival mode aspect of life, I decided, what is it like to really live? You know, because somebody told me one day that I like to run away from stuff. I'm like, no, I don't. I be standing up and defending it. And they're like, not in that way, Jade. You run away in terms of you don't let people in. You don't try to get to know people. You don't try to just, I don't know, whatever. You get the idea. So I was like, okay, I get your point. I don't agree with it, but I mean, I understand. Now I have anger issues. I'm working on that too. Trying to not like blow a fuse every 5 seconds. People piss me off a lot because stupidity exists, and I have to try to reel it in. So yeah, I'm healing. Well, at least that's what I've told myself. I think I'm doing better though. Listen, in my head, I'm doing better because a year ago I started this channel, and it took me a lot of convincing of my own self to take this step. I don't do stuff like this, okay? But they say you cannot keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result, because that's insanity. Now, me personally, I don't give a fuck if I'm working on that. Stop swearing, Jade. Like, stop. Oh God, I don't care if one may deem me insane. Again, people are liable. People are entitled to their own opinion, okay? Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. So if you think I'm crazy, I mean, you might be onto something. I don't fucking know. But I do know I am not. Actually, I used to swear way more than I'm swearing now. So this is a big improvement. But I gotta keep reminding myself, stop. So stop. And you can remind me too. Like, don't just be sitting there watching me fall back into old habits, okay? I'm really trying. I'm trying. And so I figured that over here, if I show you the real life struggles that someone like me goes through, then maybe you'll stop being so hard on yourself. I know a thing or two about being hard on oneself. I don't want you to keep doing that. I don't want you to keep ripping yourself to shreds. I don't want you to beat on yourself. I don't want you to tear yourself apart. I mean, the world exists, okay? They are gonna do that for you. So why are you adding to it? Don't add to it. You know what society hates? You know what people hate to see? When you thrive, when you keep your head up, when life punches you in the face, you get up and you still fight back. Even if you're going out throwing some punches, always fight for you, okay? People don't like when you fight for you, so it's easier for them to fight against you. Because I think this is something that we also have to talk about. A lot of times you remind people that they gave up on themselves before they even tried. Before you even gave yourself a shot, you gave up. And then someone comes around and is like, nah, I'm giving myself all the shots I need because I'm not going to fail me. I'm not going to fail. I am going to just keep elevating. And it triggers them because they're like, damn, so you're telling me that I did not have to just stay on my, don't cuss. They're going to hate on you because you're proving to them that despite whatever comes my way, I keep pushing forward. I keep winning. I keep doing better. I keep being better. And I do not use my failures as a full stop to end life itself. I don't use my failures as a negative connotation towards any form of success that I can possibly have. In fact, I use it. I use it to motivate me to win. And when you remind people that something like that actually exists and it's free of cost to believe in yourself, oh, they fume. They fume so much. So please stop tearing down yourself. It does you nothing. It actually just delays the progress. And I'm very impatient and I don't like delays very much. So yeah, if you could just stop tearing yourself apart, I'd really appreciate it, honestly. What else can I say about that? I don't have anything else to say regarding that. I just want you to understand that this is a space where I just want you to be you. And when you get on my nerve, I'm gonna tell you that you're getting on my nerve. Honestly, I set up a phone number for us to talk. If you ever want to talk, please don't call me though. I do not like to answer my phone. You can text me, okay? And then when I start getting familiar with you and you get on my nerve, I'm gonna block you. I'll probably unblock you after I'm calm, but don't play with me. Okay? I really want us to do better as people. And one of the most important ways to do better or start being better is to hold yourself accountable. And I'm holding myself accountable. So I guess that's a synopsis of pretty much what this channel is about, or what I want from us. Okay. I want us to grow as people. I want us to expand our minds. I want us to take a chance on ourselves. I want us to read. Please read, okay? Please do mental exercises, all right? Alzheimer's is a real thing, okay? Dementia is a real thing. Amnesia is a real thing. And I'm not trying to scare you, but when you work in a certain field and you see certain things, you understand that, listen, I don't want to be a part of that. I want us to give ourselves the same chances that we happen to give to everyone all the time. I know you show up for people. I know that you go above and beyond. I know that you are always there if they need you. And that's great and that's commendable. Awesome. But what about you? Who's there for you? And sure, you might have people close enough that certain things you can call them for. But here's something that you should know. You're going to be spending the rest of your life with yourself. And when you're in a predicament like that, you want to make sure that you are healthy for you in all ways. You're going to need to be healthy for you. You're going to need to show up for you. You're going to have to figure it out on your own, maybe 90% of the time. And you're going to have to just work on yourself. And you can do it. And it gets a little bit frustrating. You might get a little bit flustered. But don't throw in the towel on yourself. You've given chances. You've been hurt. You've been betrayed. You've been lied on. You've been lied to. You've been around it all. It's not fun. I know that for a fact. I've been there too. So I just want to remind you over here that it's you versus you. It's always going to be you versus you. And you can do this, but you have to try. And the only way that you can try is by living. And living, darling, is one of the hardest things that we're ever going to have to do in this life. when you get out of that entire survival mode bullshit, when you pick up the slacks of your life, after you've survived, after you've set the goals and you've attained them, after you've successfully pushed everybody away, after just everything, how do you feel? And it's great to have accomplishments, but I know that there's still this little void inside of you. And it's not to say that you're not grateful for your life. It's not to say that you're not appreciative of everything that you have. It's just that now that you've done it and you're supposed to take a chance on you, you don't know where to begin. You've never had to put yourself first. I mean, in a way you did, because you made sure that you stuck by everything that you said you were going to do. But you've never had to put yourself front and center with nothing but just getting up and falling in love with you through and through, fully, unapologetically. That's one of the hardest things that you're ever going to have to do, is to fall in love with yourself, is to show up for yourself, is to be there for yourself, because it comes with losing people. It comes with setting boundaries. It comes with saying no. And oh, such a very easy word, but we struggle with that. We struggle with that because we know what it's like when we need support and nobody's there to support us. So we ensure that we support everybody else. Okay, I admire that. But we're going to have to pause that for now. We're going to have to figure out how to make sure that this thing that we call a smile, it stays there. Like, have you ever smiled so much that your jaw hurts? It literally physically hurts because you keep laughing or you keep smiling? Yeah. So lately I've been in a happier place. I've been smiling. Okay. I've been laughing, and I'm not saying that I didn't do that before, but it's different this time, because this time it's just 100% living. The thoughts comes up. Okay, you have the negatives, you have the what ifs, you have the just all of these things that, you know, we corrode our minds with. And I'm learning how to ease it to the side and saying, no, you do not get to rain on my parade. You won't get to rain on my parade. This is about me, and I'm gonna just enjoy me. That's it. No strings attached, just me. I am going back to the hurt version of myself. Be like, hey, I'm learning how to apologize to myself. I'm learning how to tell myself sorry. I am learning how to forgive me. That's crazy, isn't it? So yeah, that's what I want to talk about on this channel. We're gonna help each other. We're gonna try to understand each other, and we're gonna grow with each other. All right. In the beginning of the video, I told you that there's a girl and I want to talk about her. So I'm going to segue into her. But because I've been yapping and this video is already long, I mean, of course, I'm going to edit some stuff out, but I might just split this so that it's not taking up too much of your time. I understand that we have other things that we got to do. So I cannot just be right here yapping. Like, hello, girl. Cool, I get the point. Now shut the fuck up. So for all the yapping that I just did, I'm going to just cut the video, because my phone screen says that it is 33 minutes, but I'm pretty sure that when I put it out, I'm going to delete parts of it, because, like, girl, whatever. But anyway, thank you so much for listening. I hope you find value in this channel. I hope you understand that my learning is going to be very much raw and unfiltered, and when I mess up, I'm gonna come tell you, like, I messed up, and when I feel like I did well, I'm gonna come and tell you that I did well. And if you choose to respond, cool. If you want to wait until you think that you have a better idea of who I am before you start commenting, that's cool. I know that I'm like that sometimes. Like, I rarely comment on stuff. Like, I know that people are like that. So it's fine. It's fine. We'll get to know each other. And as time goes by and you stick with me, just know that I'm going to stick with you. Because I'm toxic enough to not leave you alone. Do you understand? Do you understand? Now, I know that I probably need to learn techniques to properly regulate my emotions. I don't know what those are. I know I should probably be more normal, but I do think that normal is boring. Okay, like, who wants to keep being normal? There's so much fun in just being you. So why do you want to, I don't know, put yourself under a little umbrella and say, I'm gonna stay in the normal zone? I don't give a flying. See, I caught myself. I did not cuss. I did well. So kudos to me for catching myself. All right, so I'm gonna segue into my friend and why we beefing. So please tune into the other video, and thank you for listening to me yap on this one. All right, cool. Bye for now.